So this is for a woman who needs to keep the faith in what? I don't know. We're going to find out. This is the title. Who needs to be, so you've been having issues dealing with the area of having faith. You've had suspicions about things not quite adding up, and patterns repeating themselves that in the past you didn't pay any mind to these things. But you're seeing these things repeating themselves over and over, and these repetitions are alerting you and allowing you to see things differently than you did before, previously. There is an issue of having faith, something being undone. Like, oh, I had faith, but it was undone. Oh, okay, I'm seeing. So when we are unraveling things that we have previously believed in the past, because why did we believe them? Somebody told us to believe this thing, or they didn't say, hey, believe this thing, but they told us something and then we believed it. Why? Because someone told us something. Whether it was a book, I feel like that's probably the deal for you, maybe even the Bible, or whether it was a person, is actually probably a combination of the both and others. But because you have believed in something and this is being broken down now, it's causing dramatic results. You're resonating with the frequency of high intelligence, and these new inklings, things that are coming to you, don't make logical sense. And because you're so smart, you're like, oh, there has to be an explanation for this. But there isn't when you're looking at it from a scientific or earthly context. I mean, it depends on who you are as a scientist, but scientifically speaking, what you were dealing with doesn't make sense to you. And so there's a rejection around it. And I get the idea of all or nothing. There needs to be an allowance for, I'll keep these things. Some of these things I feel are truth, and I feel that they're going to bring me goodness, and I'm going to hold on to these things. I'm going to keep them here. This is very good. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's not all bad. Just because you have been witnessing something that you're like, I don't like this, I'm just going to reject it all and start over. It's actually a really great place to be. Because now you can attune yourself and your own frequency to get smarter by gaining information that is floating out there in the etheric. And you can do this all on your own. And this is why it might feel lonely for you at times. Not all times, at times. Because you feel like you're truly navigating this all alone. Like your soul is on its very own journey. And you're right, it 100% is. But this is necessary and needed for your soul's development, so that when you download and get this important information, this wisdom and this knowledge that's is going to be flowing to you very easily and easily, that you know that you are the creator of this, and that you have a direct line to source, so that you don't need to grab this from this person's mouth and grab this out of this book and listen to what this person has to say and consider this and consider that from these texts, or from scriptures, or from people's perception of what they read and what they're speaking and telling you. You can get it from the direct source above, within all the thing. You can get it from the direct source above, so that you can know, and I mean know, the truth, the real truth. So this is all a necessary, needed part of your process. So you are, once again, abundance of spiritual knowledge and wisdom is flowing to you at this time, and you just need to tune into it. And this will reinforce your faith. So previous to this, you have been thinking of faith as something that it actually is not and was never intended to be. And by this, I mean, if I don't believe this thing, then there's these consequences that come. This was not what Yeshua intended. He was referring to faith in whatever it is, saying, have expectancy and belief and faith in whatever it is that you want or that you need, or whatever outcome you are looking for, experiencing that outcome before it happens and having total faith and belief in it, if it is for the highest and best of the divine will. So anyways, the barriers in the walls have to be broken down first, which is what's happening right now. This is your process right now. It's happening. It's broken. The walls are broken down. And so now is the rebuilding phase, right? You still got all these bricks laying around from the wall that you took down, from the barrier that you took down, and now you can assemble them how you want them, and you will know when it's right because it will be truthful. The truth will set you free. Remember that. That is so important. The feeling of freedom, the truth will set you free every time, always, every time, always, 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 every time. But you can now recreate the truth, and the truth is beautiful. I'm seeing the palace that you're going to make out of those bricks is something that is truly in divine alignment and truly beautiful. And it's built out of love. This came from your heart, from your passions. And it came from your creative mind, imagining and expecting the outcome that you are wanting. This isn't about just manifesting. Seems like such a, whatever word right now. This isn't about manifesting. This is about understanding universal principles and laws. And as you understand these, which go straight to source and ask what those are, and ask to be shown, given visions, ask to be given visions as to what that actually means and what that actually looks like. But I will tell you, when you plant seeds of goodness, you will reap goodness when you believe in it. Now, if you were to plant a seed of goodness and you believe that you will not harvest goodness from it, then you will not. It is all belief. This is the faith that we're talking about. Faith and belief are the same thing. Faith and belief. A belief is just something that you continue to think over and over. It doesn't mean it's true. We've believed many, many things in our lives that were not true, as you have discovered recently. So first of all, eradicating your mind of everything that isn't divine love. Step number 1, mentally cleansing your mind of anger, resentment, guilt, shame, jealousy, complaining, criticism, condemnation, murder, malice, all of the negative things. Cleansing your mind of all of those things. Taking yourself into a meditative state, maybe using the meditative state to cleanse your mind. And putting yourself into a meditative state, putting yourself into that divine alignment, and then channeling and allowing for whatever messages need to come through to you. And you do not need to share these with anyone while you are starting out. I mean, of course, you totally can. You can do whatever you want. But these are for you, to help to heal these places inside of your heart that have been wounded and damaged in the past, that are carrying frequencies that are not in alignment with divine truth. And so as you clear out some of these hateful, angry, bitter, sad, hurt, pain energies from your heart chakra system, you are attuning yourself to your soul's frequency, the you of who you actually are, And by doing this, you will be helping and healing others just by being, just by existing, just by being you, by being me, you could say. Yeah. And when you let go of something, just know that it's gone forever. And so like send it off with like oh, thank you for being with me for as long as you have been, no matter how negative or bad you would perceive it to be, or something that you're like, ugh, I can't wait to get rid of this. It did serve a purpose. You're learning something from it. And so sending it off with thankfulness, like, thank you for, being in my energy system for such a long time, and for influencing my mind and doing all of these things that you've done over the years, because I really learned that, I don't need you anymore, and that I can do this on my own, and that I am protected, and that I'm safe, and you just wanted me to discover who I really am. So thank you for what you've done for me. You can say to all of the negative emotions or negative patterns of belief that you're still holding in your energy system right now, that you're going to be sending a bon voyage to. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So that is what I have for you here today. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.